Hi everyone, and welcome back to 9th Street Media. In today's video, we're going to be talking about internet safety. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia, and I'm on a mission to grow an online business and take you all along for that journey. So over the past few weeks, we have found our niche, developed our content pillars, and even planned out our content calendar. And based on all that logic, we should actually be creating the content and posting it. But before that, I did want to touch on something that I think people gloss over a lot until it's unfortunately a little too late or something happens, and that is internet safety. If you want to be an influencer and grow your business through that, a lot of it is based on relatability, or at least sharing a lot of your life. And with that, you open the doors to people who don't always have your best interests at heart. So I'm just going to run through a list of about 9 things that you can do to protect yourself. This is in no way like the full comprehensive list. You know, if you watching this have any other tips and tricks, please leave in the comments below so we can all help each other out. I'll probably even be making a second part to this as I dive deeper into this and find other ways to just protect yourself. First and foremost, you should definitely have 2-factor authentication turned on for your email, your social media accounts, and even if you have like a website login. This is just another extra step that in case someone is trying to hack your account, you will hopefully be notified in real time and you can put a stop to it. I've seen countless accounts get taken down and hacked, and it's really scary. I feel like there's been a real increase lately, and fortunately, if you are unable to get it back, you have to start from scratch. So again, this might not completely stop it, but it should just make it a little bit harder. On that same kind of topic, number 2 is to change your passwords kind of frequently. I kind of follow like the every 90 days formula to go through, change my passwords, make sure there are different passwords for different sites. Believe me, it is annoying. I feel like I have no more passwords left in me, but I still do it. I still stick to this, and I think we all know, but it should be like a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, again, just to make it a bit harder for computers to guess. Number 3, and I don't think this is really ever spoken about, but you can block certain words on your social media accounts. So I think we're aware that you can do this for Instagram, and a lot of the time you probably think that, you know, you would curse like derogatory words and curse words or whatever, which is true. You can totally put that in there. But important things to also block out are if you don't want your last name out there, if you don't want your home address, your phone number. I type all of that information into the like blocked words, blocked comments. I also do it for my family members. You can also do this on YouTube, which is really helpful. I didn't know this. I feel like a lot of these tips and tricks I kind of just like stumbled upon while just being on the internet, and this was one of them. Number 4, do not use the same email address that you use to set up your YouTube account or set up your Instagram or set up your TikTok as your business contact email. Do not do it, because then they know your email address, and if they can guess your password, they are now in your account and you have just lost your account. Your email address that you use to set up your social media should be different than your public email for collab opportunities or just regular business opportunities. Preferably that email address that you use as a business contact should be like an owned email address. And by that I mean, you know, it would be like amelia@amelia.com versus amelia@gmail.com or like another kind of host site. Again, having your like owned email address does cost some money. So I understand if, you know, you are new to this and don't want to spend money, that's totally fine, but it is just something to think about. Now we can move on to content wise and how to protect yourself that way. So my tip number 5 is to never post where you are in real time. Believe me, I love taking photos of my dinner, of my drinks, of my coffees, and tagging the location, because it's like, hey, I had a good time here, but I just take the photos, save them, and that at a later date, it might be later that evening, it might be the next day, it might be a week from now, I will then post where I am, or, you know, post that photo, not where I am. I will post that photo with the geolocation tag. All of these content ones are kind of twofold. It's one, if you're posting in real time, you are letting people know that you are A, not home, so, you know, they can go break in. And two, it's also in case anyone is trying to build out your schedule to stalk you, they'll show up and they won't find you. Number 6, I believe we are on, falls into that same category, but this goes for vacations. Do not post you are on vacation in real time. Do not say when you are going on vacation. Do not even mention where you are going on vacation until you come back. This is a big cringe one for me, because even like, I'll call them like private citizens. It's silly, but I like consider myself a public figure because my accounts are public and I'm obviously like making YouTube videos and stuff. So people who just have like private accounts, or, you know, don't post on social media as a job, on Facebook, when they're like, I'm at LaGuardia Airport and I'm traveling to Florida. Why? Why would you post that? I know it's like fun to be like, hey, I'm going on vacation and I'm checking in. This and another one I'm going to mention are one of my biggest like social media safety pet peeves. It is literally saying, I am not home right now, come take my stuff. Or, oh, I'm going to Florida, you're also in Florida and you want to like try to find where I'm staying and use all these other context clues that I posted, go ahead, find me. Like, it's no. And also on the vacation piece, you could think this is like going overboard, but I even really don't mention specifics to people I don't personally know. And I think this is more just like a immediate area, like I don't want someone like breaking in. I won't mention that I'm going on vacation, or I'll just keep it very vague just for my safety. I feel like that's how I'm just ending everything, is like, just to be safe, but that is what this video is about, is it not? Number 7, do not make mention of your routine or schedule. Believe me, we all love a routine video, we all love a day in the life video, but you should not be saying, oh, I go to the gym Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays at 7 p.m. and on Tuesdays and Thursdays I go at 11 a.m. You should not be telling people where you are at the exact time. You can say, like, I go to the gym, period. I was filming a TikTok recently where I was talking about an activity that I do so many times a week. And because it is so natural to just make mention of, oh yeah, like I do this every Monday, I do this twice a week, whatever it is, it's a very natural way for us to speak. And so when you are just like talking to your friends in the camera, it just comes out. I literally had to restart the video like 4 times over because I kept saying, I do this every blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Amelia, shut up and just say what you have to say. You don't have to tell people how many times you're doing it. Just stop. My next biggest pet peeve with social media safety is house tours and posting that you just bought a house online. I find house tours very invasive. You are now literally giving someone the layout of your home and basically all the photos they need to image match so that they can find the exact address. Even when like private people post the front of their house, and especially when it has the address in there, oh, it makes me cringe so much. I understand you are proud and you should be proud. It is an amazing accomplishment, but that's just a lot of information that not everyone needs to know. You know, I hear a lot of influencers do have this rule of no house tours, especially no photography in the front or back of their house. I also follow that rule. If I am taking photos like in my backyard, I try to make sure they are like pretty close so you can't see really any surroundings. And if I did need to film something outside, I use the blur feature to kind of like blur out anything else around myself besides like the actual thing that we are trying to focus on. Just a little extra step, you can find the blur when you upload a video to YouTube. On that same note, I'm gonna add in like an extra one. Be sure you don't have like pieces of mail or packages behind you, or just in like the camera frame that someone could focus on and find your home address that way. And then finally, vlogging in your car. So I don't know if you've seen that TikTok video of someone kind of like proving how easy it is to actually find out someone's location, or at least where they're driving. It really kind of like woke me up to just how little information some people need. Again, this is where I say I don't understand directions. I don't understand any of that, but it was literally like they were driving on a street that, let's say, was going north to south, and they passed one that was running east to west. So they already knew like which way they were driving because of like even the way the sun was hitting, you know, the license plate. Even though they were blurry because they were driving, they could kind of, they put it through some sort of like algorithm system and found that, hey, like the license plate is from Arizona, and okay, so Arizona, and this is where they're driving. And you know, previously they said they like live near Tucson, and literally found the exact corner this person was driving by. They weren't doing it maliciously, they were really doing it to be like, be careful what you were filming, where you were filming, when you were filming. So I really try not to vlog in my car. If I do, it is just on like major highways away from like where I live. And if I do so happen to be vlogging in my car, I will also usually like try to blur out some things. It's just a bunch of little things to try to protect yourself against, unfortunately, the downside of the internet. So I hope this video was helpful. As I stated in the beginning, this definitely isn't like a full comprehensive list. There's definitely so much more to be done. I will probably be making a follow-up video, but I thought this was a good place, especially because we are all just in the beginning stages of starting our online business. So these are just things to keep in mind while posting, while creating content, while, you know, creating new social media accounts, setting up your email address and website to just, you know, stay safe. If you have any other tips and tricks, be sure to leave them in the comments below to help us all out. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I post new videos every Sunday, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.